Well, and that's if he is doing this, I've counted him out now a couple times, and since April or May, where I'm just like I'm kind of done watching them, and then all of a sudden some crazy shit happens.
Exactly.
I know everyone's like super tribal about his chick Felicia, because like people like I don't know, like they have their takes on what she is based off of like I first found out about her from the Ray shit, went to Planet Fitness stuff, and then of course she's been doing shit, but the Dixon stuff. So I'm not like a Dixon fan, so I don't know all like the shit Dixon was talking about over the last like few years, but it's kind of like that relationship drama stuff for me is kind of like that's not in my wheelhouse either. So like I like Felicia being in like Karmic's thing in his sphere to like create content basically of like him whatever simping or freaking out or whatever, but beyond that it's like I don't know, man. Maybe they're like gonna do it, maybe they're like actually together or something, or it could all just be like a grift. It's like instead of trying to like decide, I just let it go, you know.
I just worried that when it ends, it's gonna involve it's gonna be bad. That's my big concern, because you see like I don't know, man. It's hard to say, because he seems like he's created a character that he shows on camera, but if somebody were to approach him in real life, I don't believe he would be this bombastic.
Yeah, I think so. And then also, I don't know. It's like I've heard people say he's like way too obsessed with her, and then I've heard other people say like, oh, when he's always trying to leave her because he can't wait to get away from her because she's so annoying. So it's like, which both can be true, you know, but at the same time, it's kind of like I don't know. I don't want to get into like trying to figure out like the psychoanalysis shit on that, but whenever he does get like it's created a lot of like whatever drama because of it, so I'm fuck with it, I guess. But
well, my big issue with Felicia is the fact that she makes the crazy thing is she has made Pat Dixon fans, because there was people who wouldn't have known about Pat Dixon, wouldn't give a fuck about Pat Dixon, would have never taken Pat Dixon's side had it not been for her and her own behavior. That's the crazy thing, because I honestly thought Pat Dixon was boring. I still don't necessarily find him super duper entertaining, but it's like I'm definitely watching what he's doing, because there's been some pretty good moments coming off of his streams. That wasn't happening. And so it's like she made this the thing, because now she's like, well, if she stubs her toe, it's because Pat Dixon is at the reason why. And it's like, that's really weird behavior. She would be really nasty to people just for even coming close to associating with him. She has some very psychotic behavior that she illustrates, and it's not good. I don't want any part of it. Honestly, I hope she gets locked up. I mean, she needs to be locked up and taken away from regular society.
Do you think like the tree of people who basically are streaming now, I think that's going to be MLC's legacy, is going to be like all the people who were on that show and you got to know him. Because like when you're talking about Dixon, like I knew who he was from back in the day because he did that crime show, but I'm not into crime, you know.
Yeah.
But like from seeing him on MLC with like Ray or Chad or whatever, and it's, you know, you don't get to, it's not him running a show, but you kind of get his vibe, you get his personality over time. So you figure out like who you like, whatever. But that can apply to everyone. Like you were on MLC, now you're doing a stream. I know it's not like because you were on MLC. Like think of all the people who have ever been on MLC, and probably 30, 40 of them are streaming now. If this keeps going, like this keeps proliferating, that could be like the legacy of MLC, was like that birthed all these shows, you know, like in 5 to 10 years. I think that's all basically he can hope for at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. That is, and like anything can be said about Kevin, but if there's one thing you can say about it, is he has managed to to maintain what he does for this many years.
Pop.